Welcome to the Illuminated Path, where I give you a Thursday to Thursday reading. Today feels very quiet, very still, but then there's still the birds singing. And what came to me as a message on my way out here was there's something that you're letting go of right now. And the world, the earth, is deeply honoring that for you. Because just because you let go of something doesn't mean it wasn't beautiful, it wasn't important, that it didn't hold a very special place for you. It simply means that you're growing and you're continuing to grow. And if you're not moving on from something, that means you're not moving towards something. And if you're not growing, are you really living? You have to keep growing, you have to keep evolving. And that's the big message that was coming up this morning. Even in my intention book, I read an intention every single morning. It was talking about the honoring, the importance of letting go. And it's important that we honor those things because it's so hard to move on from things because they're important, because they're things that took up a big space in our lives for a period of time, because they're things that we felt were beautiful, and we don't want to let those things go. And yet some things we have to let go of in order to move on and keep growing towards the thing that's meant for us as an individual. So I've got the Shaman's Dream Oracle deck out today, and let's see what Spirit has in store for you. Thomas the Psychic Cat has not been out here since that one video that we had. I thought that was him, but it wasn't. Okay, so I've pulled two here. This one, mindful, group think. This one is usually about the collective or society. What is it that you believe, that you allow to drive your life that really has nothing to do with what you as an individual believe, but what society has told you to believe or what you're expected to be by family members, at your job, wherever it is. Group think is about thinking the same way, believing the same way, or doing the same things as a larger group of people. Now, on one level, this could be construed as negative, right? I'm going to come back to this one. So what is it that you are believing or engaging with that if you really sat with it, empaths, I'm talking to you, that if you really sat with it, you'd say, this doesn't seem true to my soul. This isn't something that I believe deep inside of myself. I want to challenge this belief, or I want to challenge this thought in myself. Because some of these things that are deeply ingrained in us, or that we have been taught over time from other people, sometimes it's not just emotions that empaths absorb. Sometimes it's belief systems and imprints that empaths absorb. And so you have to know what is yours to hold and what is yours to release, because it's all your responsibility because it's inside of you. But it's up to you whether it stays there. The next one we have is skywriting, the fates. This one can also be possibly seen as negative, because when you look at the fates, we don't want fate to drive our lives. We want destiny to drive our lives. Fate is where we end up when everything from our shadow or our subconscious drives us and we just end up at our fate. So we have to challenge our beliefs that are deep in there, our imprints that are deep in there, so that we don't just end up randomly wherever those negative beliefs or limited beliefs are taking us. Now, if we can do that, if we can challenge those things, then we can take hold of our own life trajectory. Our own timeline can change. We can shift where we end up. And this is where mindful or groupthink turns from a place where we've been held in a negative space due to society to where we are affecting and expanding and changing the collective itself and what the collective thinks or believes. So I'm going to pull one more just as a bit of a focus card. Sacred contract. What freaking contracts are you breaking today, babe? Because you're changing your trajectory, you're changing your timeline, you're moving towards a destiny that you want.